Do you sometimes practice techniques from Ushiro attacks? I find that it can be a difficult attack for beginners to grasp, much less execute. Today's video is from our 5-day Aikido Summer Camp in Los Angeles last August. In today's clip, we're practicing some techniques from Ushiro Ryotedori, and my main focus in this class was simply to get people to attack from their center, and of course to encourage Nage to utilize their center in this center-to-center connection. I hope today's video will give you some insight, inspiration, and motivation to help you make the most of your training and take your Aikido to the next level. Let's check it out.
Really two goals. One, for me to initiate his attack, and for him to come in connected and engaged through the whole thing. Okay? Go ahead, Chris-san. Then, once we get to this position, let's practice. He's giving me a nice attack now, a very committed attack. So, let's practice bending the knees, and then I'm going to try to turn my belly button to the ceiling. Move him. I could try to move him like, but he's too strong for that. So if I drop this knee, that'll turn my belly button upward. It'll turn my core. Okay? Maybe he'll fall, maybe he won't fall. I'm not expecting it actually for this exercise. Here. But his job is to give me a strong, committed attack like he's doing. Okay? That's enough. He doesn't have to do a double flip or anything like that. You know that you moved him. Then, also, if you create a gap, oh man, must be his ukemi. Maybe his ukemi's no good. No, he's doing all his stuff right. You need to push back into him. Keep that gap closed. I'll take the ukemi. So, now we get back to like why we just practice that ukemi, why we just practice that attack. If I come in and I come to here and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Or like, oh, I'm so tired. You know, whatever your reason is for having this big gap here, he doesn't get a chance to practice this exercise, right? Good, turn your belly button upward, right? Because I'm not committed, okay? So here, now my chest is right against his back. Very nice, Chris. Hey, go ahead.
Hey, we'll get back to the video in just a moment, but I just wanted to give you a gift for joining me today. I want to give you a free resource, my body alignment checklist called The 3 Lines of Equilibrium in Budo. It's a simple PDF guide. The checklist will help you begin to identify and eliminate any ineffective or harmful patterns of movement so that you can preserve your body and improve your technique and continue training for years to come. You can download it at lia-suzuki.com/body alignment checklist with hyphens, or just click on the link in the description below. I hope you enjoy the gift and I hope you take action on it. Now let's get back to the video.
Same thing. Another point is if my posture is off, then it's really hard to move him. So fix your posture. I recommend finding a point on the wall or even a line on the wall rather than a spot on the tatami. Then, cool. Okay? And you notice, in fact, I just noticed, never thought of it before. Before turning, I kind of dropped a little bit. So dropped my center lower than his. And that gave it an even more profound effect. So, but anyway, put your back right up against his chest. And he should already be putting his chest against your back anyway, if it's a sincere connection. Then drop this knee so that the center turns upward. Drop this knee. Keep the chest open. Don't hunch. Yoosh. Hi, go ahead. Then another exercise. Just be heavy, down into his center. Okay. Here. Not that. Just an exercise. If this goes on YouTube, it's just an exercise. It's not a street fight. We both have to be careful. He wants to be committed, but he wants to have his hips backward a little bit too, so I don't smash right into him. Cool. Here. So anyway, well, why are we doing this exercise? What's the point, right? The point is that I can push against him like this. Now we just learned this one. But what about the downward? Dropping your center. You're holding a baby, you're holding a pet, and the pet's enjoying it, or the baby's enjoying it. Suddenly, they want to get down. You can feel a change, right? They suddenly feel heavier. How do they do that? So we can practice finding our way to do that. Here. Yeesh. Safely, carefully. All right? Go ahead. Hey, Chris-san. Oh. Ne? Ooh. And what you'll probably want to do, that part of you that's like, I'm doing a martial art, now I've got people to throw, that part is going to want to do this. So, oops. And then it seems like, oh, well, there's nothing I can do. But there is. Here, and then this. Oof. Let alone if you put it together timing-wise. Sorry, same side. Cool. This one, perhaps. So, from here, it's more difficult, but it's still good practice. We already did that. Okay. You might need to then finish, but now you have another chance. Sorry. Ooh. So just going in and then turning the way that feels counterintuitive. You'll want to go the other direction probably. And you want to go later, as I just demonstrated. You want to go later. But then you kind of lose the opportunity for the one that we're doing. So offer it now. Go this way. And this is going to trip the alarms. Who would not block this? Here and here. So let this do it. Not this. One for the camera. And move his center. If that. Yeah. Looks like these arms should be doing something. Nope, they should be doing nothing. That was really fun. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry. But it's human nature when we want our partner to fall, and we think that it's our job to make them fall. It's human nature for this to come up and for us to kind of collapse as well, this kind of feeling. But then we lose all that power, okay? If this is like this, then we've got that power again. If the knees are stiff, the hips don't move as much. Oh, sorry. I'll attack. So, then going back to how we practiced how to attack. I rob Chris of a good study opportunity if I attack. And of course, you know, if it's my first or second or third class, I might attack this way, just because it's like, there's so many things to think about. But I rob him of the full opportunity if I attack and I'm like this. Go ahead. Oh, right? But then you can try again and again and again to get a little closer. Yes, good. Okay? So really try to close that gap, both of you. Go ahead.
In conclusion, I hope you found this helpful and interesting. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments section if you practice Ushiro Waza at your dojo very often, and if so, what challenges you find in it. And let me know what seminars you plan on attending. You can check out my seminar schedule at lia-suzuki.com/seminars. Again, I want to give you a gift, my checklist called The 3 Lines of Equilibrium in Budo. It's from my paid online course called Proper Body Alignment in Movement, but it's free for you today as a thank you for hanging out with me and watching my video. The checklist will help you identify and eliminate ineffective or harmful patterns of movement so that you can preserve your body, improve your technique, and continue training for years to come. Just click on the link below or type into your browser lia-suzuki.com/body alignment checklist with hyphens in between each word. Again, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.